guys, good morning. Jake Schofield here with Schofield Welding. For everybody that doesn't know who I am a rig welder based out of Colorado at the time being, and weld pipe basically for a living. That's what I do. So guys, Money Monday. All right, the reason for these Money Mondays is to help you guys create value, to have some kind of direction, and to learn from life lessons that I have learned myself. All right, a lot of these are financial, because I'll tell you what, I made more mistakes than most people do as far as in the welding thing. And if I can help you avoid it, I'm going to help you avoid it. All right. So one of the things we're going to talk about today that I think is so freaking important is creating value in what you do. Now, creating value in yourself, that is huge. That's one of the biggest things you're going to be able to do in this industry. Now, this goes for any industry. You need to find one thing that you can work on until you have mastered it, and then move on to another thing that is going to create value in you, that is going to make you valuable to other people. All right, hence the reason your money start bumping up. All right, your ability to be valuable is important. Now let me just tell you, and this isn't a set in stone kind of thing. All right, this isn't, as far as the welding part of it goes, I know some single hand welders that make more money than I do. All right, but I have created value in myself by putting together a rig truck. All right, I can now travel to an area. I can go wherever you need me to be. All right, you don't have to provide any of the welding equipment. I got it, don't worry about it. All right, I can go pull the measurements. You just point, tell me where you want it and how to look, and I'll go do it. All right, things like that create value. Hence the reason my money goes up. And this is going to sound rude, but I'm not being rude. I'm just making a point here that shop welders, or people that show up to a shop and just kind of do their own thing, and this isn't set in stone. You can make a lot of good money working at a shop. All right, you really can. So, but 90% of the time I can create triple the amount of money because I have invested in myself. I've created the value. I can now go wherever you need me to go, and I can do whatever you need me to do. All right, now what I am doing today, and that wasn't to offend anybody. All right, that was just saying, hey, because there's always another level. There's always another level in what you do. As far as I'm concerned, yes, I'm a rig welder. There's always another freaking level. All right, right now I'm not 100% well-rounded welder. All right, and I don't think you ever do. I don't think you ever get to that point. I think there's always a point where you can get better. There's always something to learn. There's always something to get better. There's always a different technique. There's a different trick. There's things like this that always can bump you up a little bit. All right, make you better. Well, we got winded out of our job, and too much wind up there, and it's about an hour and 20 minutes that way, and it is like beautiful, sunny, cold day today. All right, it's a really nice day today, but instead of going and sitting on the couch and just hanging out, which I know a lot of people like to do, and I like to do it too, don't get me wrong, I love doing it, but I sat on my way home. I said, all right, what can I do to create value in myself and for the company? I need to bump up my TIG welding game. That's just as simple as that. I need to bump up my TIG welding. I need to be able to TIG my pipe. I need to be able to weld exotics. I need to be able to weld my stainless. I need to understand my purges. Now, I understand purges and I understand stainless, but I'm not great at it. All right? I can downhill and uphill stick weld like crazy, but I cannot be as efficient in the TIG welding end of it as I can with this. All right? So in order for me to create value in myself and my abilities for the contractors that I work for, so I'm a contractor, I contract out to other contractors. That's how it works for me. That's how I create my money, and that's how I create my value, is because now these contractors don't have to provide the welding equipment. They don't have to provide the consumables. Jakey Boy does that, but I charge to do it. Okay, not a big deal, but that's how I create my value, is that I've got the truck. Now I want to create the value as in, man, when you got stainless, you got chrome, you got all this other stuff that needs welded, Jakey Boy is your man. I got this. But right now, I'm not your man. All right, I cannot be as efficient when I'm stick welding something as I can with a TIG welder. All right, so what does that say to you? I need to become more efficient in the TIG welding end of it. I'm creating value. I am creating income by working on building this technique, this skill set, all right? The way I look at it is a farmer doesn't just wake up and say, oh, there's my crop, let's go sell it, you know? He's got to go plant seeds. He's got to go work for months and watch this field come up, and then he's got to go work and go chop it down and take it to the freaking to the sell yard, sell it, and then he makes his money. All right, it's the same thing in life. Too many people just kind of they go to school, or they go be a helper for a few months or maybe even a year or so, and they come out and they expect to be paid the same amount of money. Well, it doesn't work that way. Right now you're planting seeds. Right now you're in the seed process. You're watering it, you're taking care of it, you're trying to make sure that this thing's going to grow up and produce. Is it a guarantee? No. One of the greatest things about farmers is they're some of the best entrepreneurs you're ever going to meet, because it is not guaranteed that they're going to sell that crop. They're just bosses. They just take the risk and they go do it. Now, as far as this, will stainless pay? Well, if I can find a job, it will, but I can guarantee it never will if I don't know how to weld it. Okay, same process, same mindset. Guys, you got to be able to create the value. You have to be able to see an opportunity, build the skill set to seize the opportunity, and then maintain the opportunity, all right? One of the greatest things that was told to me when I first broke out, and he was a pretty big influence on me. We didn't really talk a lot, but I watched him weld quite a bit. And he told me, he says, Jake, because I called him. I said, man, I just passed my first welding test. I was stoked. All right. And he's like, dude, nice job. Congratulations. Like, that's awesome. He says, let me tell you something. He says, passing the welding test is the hardest thing you're going to do. He says, second hardest thing is keeping your job. He says, always take care of the people that are taking care of you, and always create value in what you do. Be the best. Try to be the best. Always produce. And it's stuck with me since my first job. It always has. And one of the things I like to do is I make a weld count. I try to hit a weld number. That is my goal every day. If I cannot hit that weld number, I'm not the happiest individual in the world. And I'm always working on those skills, because not every time does it fit. And I tell you, nobody beats themselves up more than I do. All right? I hate it when things don't fit. It freaking drives me crazy. But in order to create value and create income in yourself, because the biggest potential in your life is earning money. The biggest asset you have is your ability to earn money. And so I go and practice taking my measurement. I go figure out where I went wrong. I go figure out how to do it better next time. Guys, Money Monday today. Become valuable. Find a skill that you're not good at inside your industry. Get good at it. Perfect it. Become a master of it. And move on to the next skill. You're creating value. Okay? Value, value, value. This is what we're working on right now. For all you guys in school, get proficient in your 3 processes. Figure out how to do it. And then go back and perfect it. All right? Choose one. You want to be a downhill stick welder? Freaking perfect it. Make it look beautiful. Make that sucker just pristine. Go get with people that understand what it needs to look like, the quality of what it needs to look like, and things to look for, and you're going to be able to create value in your ability to downhill weld. Move on to the TIG. Get good at it. Learn from people. Understand what needs to be done. Understand what the puddle's doing. Become good at it. Okay? Create value. Everybody be blessed. I know we rambled a lot, but anyways, I love you all. I'm going to work. I got coupons to cut. We'll talk to you later. Be blessed.